fucking stash at, bitch?
The fuck wrong with you, man?
Okay, I'm sick. Okay.
I was in the street selling crack.
Yeah, that's the shit I'm talking about.
What is going on, everybody? Back here again with your Power Book 4 Force. Hold on, wait a minute. Your catch-up after show with your boy JH. Power Book 4 Force episode 2. And if y'all didn't know, I am not only JH, I am AKA the Esposo de Maria. Me wifey. We setting up Tommy Egan. We lighting you up, Mr. Egan. Oh, did y'all love the acting my baby did this episode? We lighting you up, Mr. Egan. But anyway, this is your review for Power Book 4, episode 2, y'all. This one was okay. We got some mixed reviews. I've seen high scores. I've seen it was just some low scores. Me, it just kind of felt like, okay, maybe a 7.5, something like that. I don't know. It kind of felt like a build-up, but there were some high spots and low spots. But anyway, guys, we finna go ahead and get ready to get into this, y'all.
Hell yeah. Now that's the shit I'm talking about.
Hell yeah. All right, man. And this episode is also sponsored by The Real Diamond.
Fucking Diamond Samson. I'm a fucking drug dealer. And I get kids killed.
Not unalive, kill. Fuck that algorithm. Get your hoodie. But anyway, today's episode, man, we got Tommy. Is he doing a little much? Is Jenard? Is Jenard on the path to relapse? Did y'all see them clips I played at the beginning, man? We might be getting that Jenard back. I don't know. That was Jenard on H. We upgrading, right? We go upgrading to F. This fit. Oh my God. I don't know. We gonna talk about that though. And of course, DMac hit him a lick, got him a score. Gonna talk about that as well. I don't know if he spent the money the best way, but we gonna talk about it. But anyway, guys, before I get into today's recap, I want to do my power, powder, and powder. Did I get it right? No, money. I changed it. Money, power, powder, plus respect. I couldn't decide what should I keep it powder, respect, but I kind of wanted to do money, power, and powder, so I just put all four of them. So we're going to add an additional plus respect, right? So which character am I going to give each one of these to? The money, we got to give it to DMac, of course. I think that lick he hit is going to come back to him. I don't think the agent's going to take that laying down, of course. But he definitely got his stun on this episode. I don't know if he spent the money the best way trying to impress Genesis. She ain't been texting him back, things of that nature. So he might be wasting his time. But I don't know. I smell death on Genesis. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe the agents are going to come back and she's going to be in the line of fire. I don't know. That's just a prediction I'm throwing out there. Also, power. Who got the power this episode? Whether you agree with what Tommy did he go too far? Did he do too much? We're going to talk about that. I definitely thought he had the power this episode. Who was on that powder? I can't say Jenard yet. But so far he hasn't touched it. He put it in the glove compartment, so he keeping it for what reasons I don't know. I would say the bartender, the waitress that's at Claudia's joint or whatever, they got by Shanti. She was on the powder this episode. She on the powder. I give her the powder award. And plus respect, GTA style, we got to give it to Jenard, man. Jenard was turning up this episode. He got tired of Tommy talking him down. And then when Diamond kind of let him loose at the end of the episode, he was like, he right. Jay's right. Let him talk. He told Tommy off. So with that speech right there, I definitely think there's going to be a breakdown in this coalition that's not too much long for this world. I think that coalition is about to dissolve real quick. Definitely after the events of this episode. So those are pretty much your quick top hits that I'm going to talk about all within this segment I just did. But that has been your money, power, powder, and respect. Who do you give each one of these categories to? All right, let me know down in the comments, and we're going to get ready to get into today's recap. So we're going to go ahead and start off with Tommy. Let me go and change things up. Bing, bop, bam. There we go. All right, we on point. We on point. And Tommy, sir, my solo screen wasn't working last week. I got to get you. I got to get you. Hold on. In the famous words of Twist, I got to get you. Y'all tell me what's on this off. Oh, I got to get you. Kamikaze style. I feel like. All right, let me stop singing. All right, what am I looking for, y'all? I'm doing this as if I were live, so hold on. Bam, there we go. Let me get you. Let me get you. Put them on the solo screen. Did you hurt her? Did you hurt her? Tommy, this is bad. Season 1, he's like, I think I love her. Now he going batshit crazy over Maria. Even Miguel was like, hell wrong with this guy. But anyway, yeah, that was a bad look, Tommy. But let's go ahead and go into this week's events here. So we start off the episode. Hold on, I think I'm in the right place. There we go. It's not letting me. What is this thing doing? All right, there we go. Daggone. All right, I'm actually filming this on an unlisted live, so I'm not gonna have a chance to edit anything. This is going straight up to YouTube. I'm trying to get warmed back up to doing solo lives again. All right, so we got Tommy and Diamond beforehand. They were drowning Vic, and he's trying to get him to do his whim, and he's gonna send Vic off to do a mission, trying to infiltrate Stacy, and basically at this point he's manipulating. At this point, Stacy to go to Claudia. I think this is all going according to his plan, so to say. So Claudia thinks she's giving dirt on Tommy or whatnot. So I think this is all working according to Tommy's plan. But I'm gonna get to Claudia in just a second here. But also we had Tommy and Diamond here going off to destroy Miguel's warehouse. So they set that on fire a little bit later. Here, of course, we get the kind of an outrageous scene. Of course, it's not Power Book 4 without an outrageous explosion. So Diamond looking at the back. So yeah, and then he's confronted later on by Miguel, of course. So obviously he knew that Miguel was probably going to know that it was him. So it wasn't like he was going to try to be secretive about it. I would have definitely gave this kind of a thumbs down, lose some points if Tommy expected Miguel not to expect that it was him. So, but I pretty much Tommy doesn't care. So he did that to hurt them so he can get in with the Albanians. But of course, bloodshed is just going to lead to more bloodshed. Retaliation is going to lead to more retaliation, as Tommy finds out a little bit later in the episode when the Marquez comes back and hit them when he's out eating this disgusting looking pizza with my baby. How long is she gonna have to pretend? Just keep strong. We lining Mr. Egan up. But anyway, not Smurf, the other guy, he got popped or whatever, and she's left to take care of him in the episode without taking to the hospital, and she gave him some pills or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can find it. It was crap. Where are my pictures at? They're all over the place. I must have deleted it or something. But I wanted to show y'all the spot where Tommy. Oh, there it is. There it is. These pictures too damn small. I'm a little all over the place too. Yeah, so we see the pills right there. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's nothing, but I feel like maybe I'm assuming she swiped these from her job, so they could find out she's stealing supplies on the low, and maybe she might get fired. I just gotta, I pray for my baby Maria because I kind of smell death on her. Everything Tommy touches dies. But we shall see. But she chose the life, so to say. But the plan is to line up Mr. Egan, right? All right. So I covered that already. I did have my own spot for the Marquez and them hitting back, but I pretty much talked about that already. So we're going to skip over that headline. All right. Next up, matter of fact, nope, we still on Tommy here. And Miguel is going to, was it Mohit or something like that? And I got a feeling I'm going to have to put this guy in the Horseman Hall of Fame. For those of you who are new to the channel, Horseman Hall of Fame is, of course, named after the illustrious horsemen that did nothing, even though they were so revered and feared and didn't end up hitting shit, right? So the Horseman Hall of Fame. Speaking of the Horseman Hall of Fame, I want to go right into Mr. Let's see here. What's his name? Jason Booker, The Adventures of Jason Booker, not Vic Flynn, right? But before we get to that part, let's go to him going to his sister. And speaking of the Horseman, I want to point out this part of the conversation. He said you would have done the same thing as far as, trying to kill Tommy or whatever. And he got the nerve to say the next line, but I wouldn't have missed. Sir, isn't it that you're the reason I made up this award? Because you called on the illustrious horseman, the feared horseman that did absolutely nothing, and you would have done the same thing. Fuck out of here. All right, now that I got that off my chest. So later on in the episode, of course, he's trying to get in with Stacy, infiltrate that situation. I'm not going to talk about Stacy this episode. She was served papers, divorce. I do not care about the law enforcement aspect of this show. It just does not intrigue me. It doesn't intrigue me. I don't think she's going to get mayor. So I know she's going to end up falling because she's just too infatuated with Tommy, of course. I don't know. Do something to impress me. Right now, I don't care about her. But anyway, so he's gonna get in with her. I guess her campaign manager. What's her name? Ray Thompson. Why do I have a feeling that he might end up catching feelings some way somehow? I got a feeling. What was old girl name? I forgot. He had it bad for her. Is he over her yet? But I ain't got time to get to remember names. I don't remember. So anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and go to Tommy. Finally catches up with DMac. I like this fisheye perspective right here with the lens. But anyway, he catches up to DMac, of course. DMac ain't cutting off my dreads. Now, I kind of give this right here a thumbs down somewhat because it was so unbelievable when he told him. At first he said, I want to score, Uncle Tom. And then he, I'm good. I don't want to be in CBI no more. And Tommy just flat out believed it. What? This was not believable at all. So I had to take some points off right here. I'm skipping a little far ahead, but like I said, Stacy got served papers. Don't care. Now we're gonna move on to let's go ahead and move on to DMac and the score that he hit. Of course, let's see. I don't really have any pictures of it. Daggone. I forgot to take a picture of the part where he ran up into the Asian spot and he hit old boy in the chest. Marshall wasn't feeling that at all. I think it was where we at. I really need to get a hold of my pictures. I don't know what is going on, y'all. Okay. It was somewhere right here, right? Then they start talking about Genesis, of course. And he mentioned that she didn't even text you back. But yeah, if she ain't texting you back, that's a bad sign. You might need to let that go. And then he turned right around. Mr. Hot Wheels, right here, of course, he meets her later. And of course, she falls for it. So I don't know. She might be that gold digger type. All it took was some Hot Wheels and she back on. But anyway, I smell death. I smell death on you, Genesis. I don't know what it is. I think I just want to do another Power 5 segment. All right. Whenever a female dies, they're around, right? But anyway, so, okay. But yeah, I feel like the Asians are going to hit back. and she might be in the line of founder. I could be wrong. But I just want everybody to die. What else? We had Jenard pull up, of course, and he got his cut, and low key, DMac might be the reason why Jenard could possibly be up out of here with some fit in his system. But speaking of that, let's go ahead and talk about it. Will Jenard upgrade to the Fent? Oh my goodness. Will we see? Hold on, y'all. I gotta bring it back. Will we see this Jenard?
Nigga, I'm sick.
Will we see this Jenard?
Motherfucking stash that, bitch. The fuck wrong with you, man?
But he was definitely looking at it, and he decided to put it in the glove box. I don't know if he's saving that for he might flip it. Who knows? Or he might be saving it for a rainy day. But y'all let me know, will Jenard upgrade to the Fent? But a little bit before this, as I skipped over this part, him and Tanya, of course, it's just the tension is increasing. Also, he got his brother on his ass right here. They had a good conversation right here, and it was like, I don't like Tommy disrespected me like that. And then, of course, a little later on the episode, Diamond would be on his brother's side, but right now he still wants him to, hey, cool off. Tommy's my partner, all that, and he also wants him to hunt down DMac as well. So in this episode, he said he just pretty much picked up DMac, hung out with him off camera, and that was it. So I feel like that's something they should have put on camera to build some type of tension or something. We knew he wasn't going to take him out, but still, they could have put something on camera, right? All right. As I got 13% on my battery left here, let me go ahead and wrap things up. I'm not too far from the end here. So let's go ahead and talk about, so let's see what we got here. Skimming off the top will get your drop, baby. All right. This lady here, of course, she charged one of the gentlemen like $150 higher or something like that. And then Claudia, her girlfriend or whatever, her being green, of course, had to end up getting saved. I guess she saved some money, I guess, right? so I guess she did save the day. But yeah, she found out she was skimming off top, and then she did she hit up with the 4 jabs to the body. Let's hope she wasn't pregnant or like that. She might have got Felicia'd. Shout out book 2. All right. And then right here, people were clowning this part right here on Facebook. I saw it. It was like, why is this man, I guess he taking down her hair, or is he braiding her hair? Well, now he was already braided, so he taking it down. But even, I don't know, it does look kind of softy. It does kind of soft. I know that's your girl, but we got to build your image back up, man. But I think he did that towards the end of the episode. Like I said, I give him respect for that speech he gives at the end of the episode. We're about to get to it here, but before this, she still questions him about taking out Diamond, of course. And if y'all saw my community post, would you do Fent or would you take out your older brother? Y'all let me know in the comments. But anyway, and of course she questions him about the drug use. Is he back on that stuff? And of course he says no. But we're going to get to the last part of the episode before my battery dies. Is Tommy doing too much? Part 2. So he went back, and of course, retaliation meets retaliation meets retaliation once again. So he catches up with one of Marquez's boys in a very compromising position, may I add. Pause. And so he sends a message. Of course, he wasn't making it out alive, so he really didn't have much of a choice, and he wound up having his head severed here, so Tommy could have a very harsh message. And some of these guys were feeling it, and then other guys like Chavo, they were like, bro, you doing too much. You're doing too much. You're finna kill all this. And of course, before we end this scene right here, Jenard steps in, takes over, has a great speech, kind of made Tommy look bad. So, but yeah, Jenard definitely turned up during this right here, got the troops together. Although short-lived, because in the next scene, them boys came back and hit Chavo. He's up out of here. Body of the week, right? And so yeah, this is not going to end well. So Che's definitely gonna be finding out about that. But anyway, guys, that has been your Power Book 4 Force review. I got to get ready to go ahead and get up out of here. And with that being said, let me know, do y'all think Jenard is going to be on that fence, man? Do y'all think it's a wrap? How many episodes y'all got until Tommy and Diamond finally dissolve? Because it's happening. It's happening after every episode. Tommy, you might have to get him up out of here. It's time to wrap up Chicago, man. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for me. I gotta have my song play me out, man. I gotta have my song play me out. Hold on. There we go. This has been your Power Book 4 for season 3. It's been a long day. Season 3, episode 2. Let me know how y'all like this episode. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm going to see y'all for the predictions pack. Me and Brillo going to be breaking down episode number 3, right? That trailer. And running it back on this episode, find out both of our, thoughts on the episodes as well. So, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out, guys.
Motherfucking stash that, bitch. The fuck wrong with you, man? Hit your back to back, your bitch ass won't even hit back. You'll be splashing